to apply for a TED Talk.
All right, Music Buzz Live. We're back here in Studio A. It's 420, and it is the release day of Volume 2 of our compilation album featuring 16 of Denver's hottest bands.
Yes. Dude, we're so excited. They're the ones that submitted their songs on Hack It or Axe It, and we enjoyed them.
That's right. These were some of our best hacks from the last year, and I'm not going to lie, this looks pretty smooth, man. Good design. Good design, Chris. Good job, man. Yeah, hold that up closer to the thing there. I got to rip this open. I still have not seen the inside. I have one in my briefcase. I haven't opened it yet.
My main contribution to the front cover was the joint with the smoke coming out of it. The moose is smoking.
Nice. Pretty good looking CD there. All right.
Our sponsor, Colorado Harvest Company.
That's right. Tim Cullen's on the house. We got the logo right here, nice and front and center on the comp. Tim, what's going on, man?
Well, thanks for having me back.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming back, man. I'm surprised you're not wearing a green shirt. I know you got those green socks on today.
I think this qualifies as green.
Actually,
it's a
it is kind of green, all right.
It is greenish.
It's a nice train wreck color.
Sure.
Yeah.
420 in Denver.
Yeah.
That's right.
How crazy was it?
It was crazy. It was busy. Yeah. Oh, still busy. Said it's going to be busy for another 45 minutes in Denver.
Yeah. So I recently read an article that you wrote for Cannabis Business Executive.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot, man. You want to basically what you were doing there was kind of going with a listicle of some of your tips. Correct?
Yes.
Absolutely.
For startups.
Yeah.
Let's get a little bit of an overview of advice that you would give at this point in the game if somebody is just getting into the game. Is it too late?
I don't think it's too late, but I think it's not the same as it was. When we started in 2009, it was a really gray area in marijuana history in Colorado.
Very.
Talking about no state licensing, no local licensing, everyone operating as a caregiver, big warehouses full of weed, not a lot of people collecting sales tax, packaging was still Ziplocs. It's much different now. I think it is possible for people to still get in. The Denver market's pretty saturated. I would start looking outside of Denver.
Yeah.
But no, cannabis legalization is happening all over the country, and there's going to be a lot of opportunities.
24 states. Pennsylvania.
24, absolutely.
Pennsylvania, what, 2 days ago was it?
Yeah.
Full legalies or just medical?
Medical.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm waiting for November. November is going to be big. There's a bunch of really important states that are going to go rec, which is just moving that ball down the field.
Yeah. It totally is. I know last time you were in here, we were talking about Canada, we were talking about Europe, talking about South America, everything like that. Do you find that going down in the whole world?
Oh, it's absolutely happening. Europe is going to legalize marijuana. Mexico is going to legalize it. Canada is going to legalize it.
This in the next few months.
Uruguay already has legalized it. Jamaica is going to legalize it. It's coming around.
What do you think about that article in regards to the fact that the DEA is planning on trying to get it done by the summer? Is it July, something like that?
I think legalization is going to happen before most people realize it.
Yeah.
In Colorado, it was the same way. We went from having it on the ballot, it got shot down. A couple years later, boom, it's passed. And it passed by a better margin than Obama was elected by.
Yeah, right.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. And so...
back in those days, I remember back in those days in the Wild West, that he's referring to, it was like you didn't have to have the manifest, you didn't have to have anything. That's actually when I became familiar with Colorado Harvest Company. I actually got to know Ralph, your partner, and I think that him and his wife are awesome. And then I got to be on your team, which is awesome. Do you guys still have that? It's been 6 years and most marriages end by then. So for business partners, how do you make that happen?
Oh man, Ralph and I just have a great business relationship. We always have. We sat down and we saw all this regulation coming, and I had Colorado Harvest Company, and he and his wife had Evergreen Apothecary, and we thought we'll be able to live through this storm if we come together and we're a little bit bigger. And so we threw all our chips on the table and divvied them in half and then went for it. And it really has been successful. It's funny that to call it a marriage, because it is a business partner is like really your partner in huge financial situations and good times and in bad times. I mean, yeah, we've been able to stick it out, and we both really complement each other well. So
it's got to be kind of hard. You guys got to be on the same page on a lot of damn things. Like, I know that out of all the people that I know in the industry, more people come to talk to you than most people, and that you get to give advice a lot. So you got to make sure you have that same front together.
Well, honestly, what it really boils down to, probably similar to a marriage, is we really trust each other. Ralph makes 1,500 decisions a day, and if he's got one he needs my input on, he'll call me, and I do the exact same thing, and we just respect each other's opinions, and we've made a lot of good decisions together, and that has brought us this far, so we just keep it rolling.
So is the cannabis industry at a point where the business owners and the executives can be location independent?
You mean, do I have to live here?
Yeah.
We've gotten to a point where I can go on vacation.
Yeah, I see your Facebook photos. You seem to be hitting some pretty nice places.
I can leave town. I mean, but you have to understand that didn't just happen last week. This has been over 7 years. There was nearly a 2-year period where I didn't even take a day off. So now that I can leave for a little bit, I got to tell you how proud I am of the team that's been put together over at Colorado Harvest Company where I can leave, and literally I call them because I'm like, is everything okay? Like, no one calls me, and I'm just really get to go on vacation. It's beautiful.
Right on.
Dude, the products over there have been going crazy. I think the whole team overall has definitely been standing up, but the flower that we're producing has been highlighted.
I think they're the unsung heroes. I really do. Like, I think a lot of times the public doesn't realize that most of the marijuana companies, if not all of them in Colorado, are vertically integrated, and they're all growing their own flower. And half of the company works behind the scenes in the warehouses.
At least, probably.
Actually a little bit more than half are behind the scenes. We're like Disney World like that. So,
right.
Making the magic happen, and they make the people in the front of the stores look like rock stars. But yeah, they turn out some fantastic buds. No question about it.
So speaking of rock stars, I know you get hit up all the time with people wanting to go through the grow. I
do.
Do you get a chance to do that?
How do you handle that stuff? You just like, oh, come on down.
It depends who they are. Who they are. We really because of integrated pest management and trying to keep bugs out of the grow, we really try to discourage any visitors to the grow. We really practice. I mean, that grow gets bleach mopped every night. You have to walk through a clean room. You have to sanitize your feet before you go in there. It's not like a Disneyland tour. So we try to keep it pretty low key.
It's kind of what you got to do now. I mean, there's been so many edible companies that have been busted this last quarter or half year at least, and to be able to have everybody walking through there, you got to feel bad.
I would love to be able to show it off to the world. Maybe one day. We'll put some glass windows in there at some point. People can go check it out.
Yeah.
I mean,
like the Coors plant.
You could go on the Coors tour, and we can end at Colorado Harvest Company, and everyone can smoke a couple.
Try the freshest weed fresh off the vine.
Exactly. And I'd like to launch a You Trim It Yourself program as well, because after all these years of trimming, I mean it's really
you can
a
only
chore.
deal with finger hash so often. Right.
Like
someone else do this?
Exactly. I agree.
Dude, speaking of the buds, though, we just had flying colors on the pesticides.
Absolutely. So, we just had the Department of Agriculture, undoubtedly the most reputable lab in the state of Colorado, take 80 product samples from our big grow. It was 2 months of waiting. I knew that we would be fine. My concern was really that everyone who keeps getting in trouble says, but we weren't using it. And I didn't want to be like number 87 on that list to say, but we really weren't using it, but we really don't use it. And I just had faith that it would work out, and our tests would come back clean, and we got 80 clean tests back from the Department of Agriculture.
That's awesome. Yeah, CAC.
That deserves it right
Best
there.
bud around.
And speaking of clapping, Open Vape.
Craft Reserve
just won Cannabis Cup Best Pen.
Best pen.
So where was the Cannabis Cup?
It was in a convention center.
Yeah, Southern Cali.
Yeah. That's right.
And so the new craft is out. It's fantastic. I have one here myself. Yeah, they're gorgeous.
It's got a brand new battery.
Yeah, a new battery, but I still like that it's nice and simple. Like, that's what I've always loved about Open Vape is there's not a lot of buttons to push and knobs to adjust and things to click and switch, but it still has 4 different settings on it. And there's still not a button to push to hit it. You can just, it's like the joint that's always lit.
Yep. One of the things I love about it is that it goes back to colored lights, dude. Because when I first got my open vape, it had red, and then it just went strictly to white for a long time.
Right.
And now there's like 5 colors, 4 colors.
Yeah, you can get.
It tastes awesome.
I mean, sometimes I just gotta ask, what happened to just smoking a bowl?
That's out there. We offer that as well.
There's always a need for that, man.
But no one rolls joints in Colorado anymore.
No,
I can tell you
because
from
you can get them. I've got a pre-roll joint in my pocket right now.
Yes, you can still smoke a bowl. I was down at the 420 rally this afternoon, and there was plenty of flour going up.
How'd that
There's
go,
no
good?
doubt about it. It was awesome. It was the event was canceled earlier in the week. There was no bands. It was just thousands and thousands of people who came together to smoke some weed on the Civic Center Park, and there were food trucks parked all over, and 420 came, everyone cheered, cloud of smoke went up in the air.
Yeah, it happened.
And I headed over here.
Yeah, I mean, I went to a couple of the CU Boulder rallies like
I did
12 years ago, 13, 14 years ago.
I think I went to the last one that it was good.
Did you guys burn any couches while you were there?
Well, one time, no. But the second time I was there, the field was blocked off by police. And then at about 4:15, thousands of people, we were in a mob and all jumped over the fence and ran into the field and started smoking. And then the sprinklers were turned on us.
No.
It was crazy. It was awesome. I felt like I was breaking out of jail or something like that. Like, it was insane.
That sounds awesome.
The following year, they fertilized the lawn with manure right before 420 as part of their
this year
their yearly grounds maintenance. They made sure that lawn and the quad was pretty stinky.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
I did it right there on campus one time, like probably 4 or 5 years ago. It was fun. A lot of media attention at the time, So crazy.
So anyway. I follow you on Facebook, and I love this picture of you and your kid in the hot tub.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to Colorado.
Yeah, I saw that same
Welcome
one.
to Colorado.
That's like
is
one day
awesome.
to the next day, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, that's the day before and the very next day.
Is that your hot tub?
That is my hot tub. That's my deck. Those are not my elk, though.
Not your elk?
They kind of roam around through the hood. Yeah, I live up west of town, up in near Evergreen, and there's just elk roaming around. And this week it also snowed 4 feet.
Isn't that
Yes,
crazy?
yeah. And Mini-Me was cool, dude. Mini-Me was awesome.
He's right there. He actually helped shovel in his own shoveling help way.
In his own right.
Right.
Cool.
Which is moving snow back onto where I had shoveled. But we got eventually we cleared the deck.
How fun.
Right on, man.
Only in Colorado, man.
I know, it's crazy. It was crazy. We were never actually really snowed in. Even though we did get 4 feet of snow, we could have always gotten out. But we just laid low. Bummed that the 420 rally got canceled in Denver, but I really think it was probably a good call. Would have been. It was nasty out.
I mean, do you think there's still
Denver.
a need for a rally? Honestly, I mean, we got what we wanted, right?
I actually enjoy the fact that God decided he wanted to delay the party. Go ahead, just get stuck at home, smoke away all the stoners. Now let's start the party Monday. It makes this next weekend even a little bit better. He just wanted to delay the party. He's like, dude, you guys really need like 2 weeks, dude? You don't need like 2 weeks, dude.
I mean, it probably kept a bunch of the douchebags away, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you're not going to really do it on 420, I think they should do it on 520 because the weather is significantly better on 520 than 420. Maybe 710. You could step up for that one.
Yeah.
That's an up-and-coming one. That one caught me off guard a few years ago. I had to get filled
What's
in.
because it's oil?
It's oil upside
I mean,
down.
I feel like that's a bit of a stretch.
It is a little bit, but
Like
it's sort of
420 got too cool.
We
so
don't
let's go
need any
710.
more holidays for
Right.
smoking pot. Like, we got one. It's already legal. Like,
Concentrates always think that they're so much better.
There's if you can get edibles into a time, there will be an edible holiday too.
Exactly. That's gonna be like, I don't know. What time does the fast food restaurants open? I don't know.
So they stay open until like 2 sometimes.
Sometimes later than
2
that.
o'clock munchie hour, right?
Don't look at me. I have no idea.
We appreciate you rolling down on your 420, dude.
Oh, thanks so much for having me.
For sure. Right
All
on.
right.
Happy
World
holidays.
Viral.
Tim Cullen, come over to the Colorado Harvest Companies all weekend, man.
All
Got
right,
some
we
cool
got
shows.
Dead Prez M1 coming up shortly. Stick around. This is Music Buzz Live.
World Viral TV is brought to you, as always, by Colorado Harvest Company.
Colorado Harvest Company.
People are coming from all over the world to check out Denver's growing cannabis industry. And most of them are leaving happy after they've been to Colorado Harvest Company. Why Colorado Harvest Company? For so many reasons. We pride ourselves on carrying only the most consistent flowers and products, with knowledgeable and friendly bud tenders that'll assist you with everything that you need. Buds, vaporizers, concentrates, topicals, edibles, and drinks, all from only the best companies in the state. If you're looking for the best cannabis experience in Denver, look no further than Colorado Harvest Company.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Sean.
And I'm Eric.
We're Emergency Pullout EPO, and you're watching World Viral.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Jacob Cade, and you're watching World Viral TV.
Together?
No, do it separately.
Okay, you go.
Okay. Hey, this is Keith and the girl, and you're watching World Viral.
This is the girl. You're still watching World Viral.
World Viral.
World Viral!
Hey guys, this is Allie Greenstone from Mary's Medicinals. I'm here with Chad Drew. This is PotTalk on World Viral TV. Roll the black.
You're on World Viral TV. Yeah. .tv.
This is the Medina Groves.
You're watching Music Buzz Live on World Viral TV, presented by Colorado Harvest Company.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? It's Tom Maxwell from Hell Yeah, and you're watching World Viral TV, brought to you by Colorado Harvest Company. Get you some.
World Viral.
Hey, this is Pat Searcy from Omniism, and you're watching World Viral TV, motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers. You just did the muscles.
Flex for it.
This is Timmy. I'm Fred. You're not in our band.
I'm Chewy.
This is my lady. We're from Red Stinger, and we're watching World Viral TV. You watch it too. Actually, have we ever watched it? We're gonna go watch it right now.
Okay, so it has been approved that we can say the fuck word.
Yeah, you just did.
Okay.
All of the United States is looking to Denver, Colorado to see what is cool. You know, it used to be maybe California back in the day or maybe New York early along, but now everybody's really looking to Denver, Colorado to figure out what is cool. And when you get accepted by Colorado as cool, well, then it just spills over to the rest of the world.
You have to see the vision for this area on South Broadway. This area 5 years from now is going to look very different than it looks right now.
Right.
I'm not supposed to film you giving my tools of the trades like I know
Tools of the
what I'm
trade?
talking about. Yeah.
Separate segments?
Separate segments when you do it. Always ID yourself. Say,
Hey, this is Bubba Sparks, baby, and you're watching World Viral TV. You better know about it.
World Viral.